So for today's fitness foundations, we're going to be going over the basics of a bridge and how we can create some modifications in order to challenge ourselves a little bit further in that bridge.
So we're just going to begin by setting up the foundation of our bridge. So let's take a moment to check in with our head. Our head is growing tall towards the wall behind us. Our shoulders are down and relaxed. Collarbones are open wide towards the ceiling above us to create length through that cervical spine. And once our shoulder and our head is set, we're going to take a moment to check down with the lower half of our body. So to set up our bridge, we really want to make sure we start with a nice neutral pelvis. So we're going to think about rolling and tucking our pelvis under to create a lengthening of that low back as we rotate our hips under and bring our pubic bone towards our rib cage. That's going to engage your abdominal muscles and create a little bit of lengthening through that low back. Once we have our pelvis set, we're just going to take a moment to check in with our feet. Make sure both feet are about hip width apart and equally grounded into the floor below our mat. So once we have feet set, hips in neutral, head and shoulders are nice and relaxed, creating a long cervical spine, we're going to think about pushing through the heels of our feet to really activate our glutes in the back of our legs and push our hips, maintaining that control of that pelvis towards the ceiling above us. As we reach the top of our bridge, we're going to think about pulling our knees towards the wall in front of us to create a nice lengthening of our body. So knees are towards the wall in front of us, head is still reaching for the wall behind us. We're still pushing through those heels to activate those glutes in the backs of the legs. And then one vertebrae at a time, we're going to slowly lower towards the floor. And again, we're going to take a moment to check in with our head. It's nice and long. Shoulders are relaxed towards the mat below us. Pelvis is in a neutral alignment, tucked. Feet are grounded into the floor. We're going to lift through those hips up towards the ceiling, maintaining that control of that pelvic alignment. Knees lengthen once we get towards the top, and then nice and slow, come down out of your bridge.